Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Veterans Day. We honor those today who have served and have sacrificed so much for our country. Today is November 11th, 2025, and welcome to another trading session within the Zone Trader. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today. If you guys missed yesterday's stream, I was having some issues with Trade of 8 with something called a rate limit issue. Apparently, according to them, I was trading too many accounts and it overloaded. It's a failsafe for them so that it doesn't overload their circuits. But what's funny was I only trading 3 accounts at one time, so it was a little strange. I'm trying to get that sorted out with Trade of 8 right now. In the meantime, since I won't be able to trade multiple accounts, I did pick up a 300K evaluation. We did start trading it yesterday on the afternoon stream. We're currently up $3,900 on that account. You'll see that in the top left. The goal on this one is going to be 20,000 with a $7,500 drawdown. We're going to be continuing to trade the 800 tick chart, using 3 minis. And you can see that right now. Let's do some overnight analysis, if you will. I need to go ahead and mark my levels from yesterday where we closed. Okay, so we closed right around right here at 7:20, and that was for the 5 p.m. close and for the futures close, and then for the New York session close, we closed down here around this level. So we did move lower overnight. You could see we were in this bigger channel that we are just breaking out of right now. So currently the market is in this move right here. We have about 8 minutes before market opens. Let me go ahead and mark some trend lines. Golden ruler would be here. We're approaching the golden ruler right now. You can see we broke this downward trend line here as well with this candle. All right, we have about 6 minutes before market opens. Okay, we have a little under 3 minutes here. Looks like the market ran into resistance where the golden ruler was, which was this prior high at 816. Okay, we got about 5 seconds here before market opens. All right, there we go. Market has opened. We're still in this bullish move here that is looking like it might stop out. But looks like buyers are defending 600. All right, we're getting this look right now. Checking to see if we have news today. And it doesn't look like we have any news today. Okay, our golden ruler moves down. We did hit target on this 917 candle. We do have a runner here that we're going to be keeping a track of. This did trigger lower here, but we still have the runner running. Okay, the bearish move worked. The runner is also out. Tested 600 again. See, we're in a wedge right now. All right, we're breaking out of the wedge, maybe. If we do close above this trend line, we'll take a bullish trade higher. But it looks like it wants to go the opposite direction. Okay, we're in. We got 2 contracts off at 10 points. We have a runner now. We have 2 possible areas of resistance overhead. We have 650 and we have the VWAP. So let's see what happens. Our runner is out. Bearish signal to the downside, but the measured move is greater than 3 areas of support. So we're skipping this one. We have 2 opposing triggers here. We have this bearish trigger and we have this bullish trigger. So I typically don't like taking trades when we have opposite triggers triggering, because that means there's a little bit of confusion in the market. You also want to prioritize the initial trigger. So the initial trigger was this bearish trigger. This is the one you have to respect. I don't like taking opposite triggers when the initial trigger hasn't stopped out or hit its target. And it looks like we just hit target there on the bearish trade. Our golden ruler moves up. right, the runner's out on the on the bearish move. All right, golden ruler moves down to 624. It's the bearish signal here. See if we can come down. Probably gonna get stopped out here, looks like. Might have been a fake out. All right, there's a stop loss. We might try to get a buy here at 600, but might have been too late for that. We'll see if it comes back down. Yep, too late. Not exactly a very pretty pattern. We're in a trading range right now. Okay, this triggered lower this time, but we had all these areas of support in the way. Sellers didn't care, they just went right through it. It's good though, I want us to get out of this range. Okay, the runner is out. At this point, I either wanted to come and retest the standard deviation level and fail, or come down to 550 and bounce up. Those are my two levels that I'm looking at right now. Or we could take this candle lower to 550. Doesn't look like it wants to work. Trying to see if we're running into any other levels. It might be this short here. We broke through it already. This low rather, not short. Yeah, I don't, this is annoying. Wick, 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 wick. Yeah, I don't like this price action at all. Might be a stop loss here. Yep. That stinks. Okay, this bullish move already hit target. Golden ruler moves down. Okay, the runner's out. See how we behave on the CMA right here. Okay, we're in bullish. I'm really not sure why there's hesitation here. This is really annoying. Yeah, that trade should have worked as well. Man. We're gonna try for a long here. May not have been the best idea though. Seeing that we're... Gosh, that was not a good entry. I was hoping 600 would hold like it has the last few times. Okay, we just hit target on the bearish move here. Question is, what are we going to do from here? Okay. All right, now we're getting some aggressive selling. See if buyers want to defend this area here. I was only able to get 10 points off that. Okay, we'll try again. I missed it. Oops. We're not gonna leave it a lot of room. If it wants to work, it's gonna work. There we go. Okay, we have a runner now. Okay, our runner's out. This did trigger lower. Do we have room? Not really. I might short it here. I'm not going to give it a lot of room. It's either sellers are going to defend the standard deviation level here or they're not. All right. Okay, we got 10, one contract off at 10. See if we can get a continuation higher to retest 600. I might get back in here. At this point, I think we're supposed to be going bearish and not bullish. Let's see if we get the bearish trigger here. Okay, let's see how we behave around 550. If we close below 550, we go bearish, but doesn't look like that's what we're doing. Okay, it looks like 550 is holding. So we'll get a buy order here. It's like so close to the target. There we go. Have a runner. And a runner is not doing anything for me today. It's okay. Okay, I think we're gonna go bearish here. Okay. Again, I don't know why there's the hesitation. We get these breakout trades. And my ninja's frozen. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. My ninja just just crashed. All right, let me reload ninja. It's been doing that a lot recently. Crashed on me like 3 or 4 times yesterday. Not a good look, ninja. Especially when I'm in the middle of a trade. Takes like 3 minutes for all my charts to load. I have no idea what happened in between trades. I'm assuming we took a stop loss. Let me fix this window real quick. Okay, I think we're back. This was the trade that we took. Did not quite go there. Stopped out. Frustrating session this morning. A lot of my trades that would normally work are not working today. Okay, I believe we're in the middle of this trade here, which already hit targets. So could be getting a bearish trigger here. Never mind. I mean, we are in this bigger bearish downward trend. You guys can see that. All of my data. Let's see. Golden ruler's right there. Excuse me. Got a mess cluster of candles here in this range. Really want to see us break out of it. Okay, a golden ruler moves down. See if we can once it come back down to that standard deviation level and get me in. Okay. All right, we have this candle as a continuation. I think we're running into this bigger downward trend line that I have drawn here. Probably should respect the lines that I drew. Well, good news, that trade did not count because it was still on sim. All right, let me fix everything. All right, we got this bearish signal here, but it's right at 550, and you guys can see we got that bounce up here. What I might do is actually short it up here at 570 and use 580 as my stop loss. The standard deviation level's in the way, and we have that downward trend line that could act as resistance as well if it comes up to that level. Okay, we might take this bearish candle here if we get a close below this trend line. I feel like I am shorting it all at the wrong places today. These breakout trades are not working. I guess we'll try again. We'll use this as our stop loss. Okay, we're in. Might be getting another bearish signal here. Okay, not anymore. Okay, this is going to be my bearish trigger lower. If we get the trigger. Okay, we're in. Okay, we have a runner now. Okay, the runner's out. There was this bullish signal here that just hit target. Ideally, I don't want to take this bearish because we have two levels of support, standard deviation and 500. I would imagine we at least test 500, but All right, we're long here. Again, no follow through today. It's very frustrating. Mixed signals. I added to the position. I really feel like it is gonna work. We'll get 4 contracts off at 10 points. There we go. Okay, we have a runner now. Okay, the runner's out. We got 2 conflicting triggers here, a bearish one and a bullish one. And you can see the indecision here between both the bulls and the bears. I mean, we're trying to transition into an uptrend. We have to break this high up here, though. Okay, the bearish move. Again, the original, you want to prioritize the original trigger and respect that one. We couldn't take it anyway. We were in the middle of we had a runner on the bullish trade, and I wouldn't have taken this one here with the EMA in the way. And you could see the EMA did cause some trouble. Eventually, the sellers got their way, pushed through. I might short it here at this EMA and use 34.75 as my stop if it comes back up. And now we're looking at 500. How is price going to behave at 500? That's the next key level. Okay, we went right through 500. Doesn't mean we might not necessarily get a bounce higher. We did hit all the targets though, the bearish targets, so I don't want to take this bearish candle lower. We do have the standard deviation level here. I will take this higher though. Buyers want to defend 500. That's what I'm hoping they're going to do. I will add right at 500. Okay, this might be a stop out here. I tried to short it at 500, giving it 10 points of wiggle room to come back down. Doesn't look like it wants to work. We'll see. We shall see. Definitely some sort of a battle zone. Okay, we got our first contract off at 10 points. Runners at break even. See if we can continue to flush and hit this measured move here. I might keep this trade on. Alright, I will move it to break even at this point. I'm not interested in double retest. I wanted to either flush or we get out. Just not getting that follow through that we need today. Hey Doug, just saw your note. This isn't the account you're trying to qualify for, is it? Just trying to learn the Apex rules in a real life situation. Yeah, normally I'm trading 50K accounts. If you remember yesterday, maybe you were, I think you were on the stream yesterday. I was running into some issues with my Trade8, trading multiple accounts at 50K. I'm currently working with them to see if I can get that issue resolved. In the meantime, because I can't trade multiple accounts, I decided to get one big account, which is that 300K eval. That's what you're looking at right now. You can get a 300K account from Apex as well. And we're trying to qualify it. For the 300K account, you're looking at $20,000 profit goal to pass the eval. $7,500 is the limits. It's not as good as the 50K. This is why I recommend the 50K is great. You only have to hit 3,000 and you have $2,500 drawdown, almost close to a 1-to-1, not quite. Whereas here, it's like the odds are definitely not in your favor, but I figured we could trade we could trade a higher, rather than trading multiple accounts, we can trade one really super big account for now until I can get these issues solved with Trade8. That's the mindset. I will go back to trading 50Ks again as soon as I get that issue with Trade8 resolved. Yeah, the drawdown's 7,500. So right now it's not looking pretty good, right? We're down 4,500. Pretty much every setup I took today just didn't work. It was very frustrating. But this is just an eval. It's not my real PAs. And you can apply the same principles that we're doing here. So instead of trading 3 minis, you could be trading 3 micros. So think of us as only being down $456 on a 50K account rather than $4,561. Yeah. I would say most of the trades I took today follow my rules with the exception of maybe 2 or 3. And that was just me trying to force a trade because I was very, very frustrated with the price action. I mean, we were up on the account. Yeah, we started the day up 3,900 from yesterday. We started this account yesterday. I had the afternoon session. You could see me trade this account. And today, like, we pretty much gave it all back. And the problem with trading prop firms is they have something called that trailing drawdown. So even though I'm up $5 on the account. I only have 3,800, or my drawdown is 7,500 minus that $3,900 we're down today, which makes it pretty hard. This is probably one of the hardest accounts to pass. But it is a temporary solution until we can figure out the multiple trade evade issue that we're having. Yep, 3,600 to work with exactly. I want to see how we behave here at this standard deviation level. Could take a short here. It's going to be a really small trade. There it is. We have a runner now. Although I don't really expect this trade to go far, but you'd be surprised. It'd be great if we can keep going down. Yeah, wow. All right. Wonderful. All right, our runner is out. And one other thing we're doing today, Doug, and I think I mentioned this, we're back to trading the 800 tick chart on the NQ and rather than the 1024 tick chart on the MNQ. And this price action today is a little slow. Looking at the Renko here, it's not that much better. I might try a quick bullish trade here. I was hoping that this EMA was going to hold like it did here and here. And go back up for at least 10 points. All right, well, it's looking more bearish now. Let's see what we do at 500. At this point, I'm counting on the price to come down and hit 500. But price action today has been so choppy, and there's been not a lot of follow through. Might add to it here. And then we are going to do this. Can we come down? Nope. You guys can see what I'm talking about. Every time we've gotten a trigger that is a breakout, it has failed. No follow through. It makes for a very frustrating trading session. Like, this bearish trade didn't work. This bullish trade didn't work. It's just annoying. I don't know why it took me out though. I think we actually have to reset the account. I think I hit my drawdown. All right, let's try this again. Give me a second, guys. Okay, resetting the account now. Okay, I don't know why it's still showing the old account. I literally reset that account. Give me a second. Well, it's showing me two accounts now. Let me just go ahead and focus on the other one. I reset my account, Doug. So let me... I just reset my account. We're going to be trading a brand new 300k eval. Let me... Here we go. Can you guys see my screen now? Okay, great. Great. All right. Ugh, what a trading session. I'm gonna short it here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna short it here with a very, very tiny stop loss, like right here. And if it doesn't work, we lose like 3 points. I'm hoping the standard deviation level is gonna hold. Okay. We might have to trade the Renko today with how choppy things are, which I really didn't want to have to do. But I really want to stay on the 800 tick. I would love some volume in the market. I'll load up my Thinkorswim real quick and see higher level what's going on. Yeah, out with the old, in with the new. That is a nice thing about prop firms, though. I think I would be more upset if it was a PA. Okay, this is a bullish signal here. Okay, finally we're getting some movement in the market. My goodness. We're getting a nice runner at least. We haven't gotten one of those. We had one other nice runner on the stream today. I am trading the 300K more aggressively because it is an eval and I want to pass it. I got to think about when I do pass it, what I want to do, because I think trading 3 minis on the 300K account might be too aggressive, especially if I want to add to the position. This is turning into a really nice runner at this point. I think the runner's about to be stopped out. We'll see. Yep. Not bad. Not bad at all. These are the types of trades we were supposed to be taking the whole day, by the way. It's just, there was absolutely no follow through in the prior triggers. At this point, I want to see what we do when we react with the EMA here, or 550. I thought the runner was for sure going to go up and retest the VWAP. All right, so this candle is going to be telling right here what we want to do. If we get a bullish candle and we can take the trigger higher here for because the EMA is holding. That's the premise. The EMA doesn't hold, we don't take a bullish trade. And we never got the trigger to go higher, so we do have this downward trend line. All right, this could be a bearish signal here if we can close below the standard deviation level. Golden ruler might get in the way. We didn't trigger, so Just waiting. All right, I'm canceling this order. Okay, so this was the bearish trigger. We had golden ruler in the way. And the measured move is greater than 500, so not the highest probability setup. It is going down. I did just switch my ATM to trade 5 contracts, and I want to take 3 off at 10. And then 1 off at 15, and then 1 as a runner. A lot of the winners I took today, the runner didn't really go anywhere. So it was a waste of a contract, and that really hurts when you're also trying to, this is a short, come on, get me, come back. It's funny, when I don't get into it, it gets all the momentum in the world, huh? All right, it's gonna come back up, here we go. All right. This trade's not really working the way I intended for it to work. It's gonna be a stop loss. Five contracts might also be very, very aggressive. Like, we really need the trades most of the time to work. Otherwise, you hit a really big stop loss. Like, if you guys look at the drawdown now, we're down 2,100 on this position. Doesn't leave a lot of room for trades. I'm most likely going to keep it at 5 contracts just because we started off this way. If I have to reset this one, I will, and maybe go back down to 3. Actually, what I might do is actually drop my stop loss down to 6 points no matter what. I'm trying to think about what the best way to strategize with this eval, because you really have to be aggressive to pass this thing. So like no matter what, we'd only be risking 6 points like this. And that way our winners should give us almost 2 to 1 or better. Over the long run, the math's going to work better. I think the math has not been in my favor. Now, granted, this doesn't give me a lot of wiggle room like this, but I could re-enter if I think it's going to go back up. And this trade here should make up for 2 losers. I think I might do that just for this eval until I figure out a better way to trade this. Okay, we have a runner now. Okay, my runner's been taken out, but I will get back into it here, see if it wants to come back up. Only giving it 6 points of wiggle room, hoping that the standard deviation level is going to hold. It didn't, so stop loss. Basically, we're risking $600 a trade no matter what, but our upside potential is so much greater. So like for example here, I could take this trade here, hoping that this trend line and this EMA is going to hold. We go back up, risking $600. And if you hit 3 at 10 points, that's $600 right there. Granted, you're probably going to get stopped out more often, but at least you're keeping your losers small. Just doing a little bit of experimentation right now. Looks like it wants to come down. probably wait to see if we can get a bounce off 500. That's a better level. Or if we continue going lower. Okay, we're getting close to that 500. Let's see what we do here. What you could do is, if you know you're only going to lose 6 points, or risk rather, you could just put a limit order at 500 hoping it bounces up. So that's what we're going to do. You could also short it here hoping it comes down to 500 in the first place. We're basically trying to short it at every key level, hoping it holds. And if we're wrong, we lose 6 points. I feel like we're probably going to get stopped out and this thing is going to continue going higher. So now we're switching gears and going bullish. I guess the problem with 6 points though is like the Nasdaq's can sneeze 10 or 15 points in one direction. But you're really hoping that these key levels hold, and they're not. That's the problem. That I'm having today. And now we're going short. But the account just locked out. So yeah, I think 5 contracts is too aggressive. Trying to find the right strategy for a 300K account because it's just too big. All right, we'll try one more time today. I think we'll go back to 3 contracts. Okay, let's see. Do a reset. It did not reset yet. That's a good question. Because this is a 300K, a 300K eval when brand new right now with the 70% off is $179, whereas the reset is $70. But with 50K accounts, it's typically cheaper to just buy a new one. It would be, you know, under right now with the 70% off, it would be like $56 for a 50K. And normally I trade 50Ks. They're my bread and butter. I've just been having some issues with Trade8 not being able to trade my multiple accounts. So I'm just trying to trade one bigger account, trying to pass it by this week because they have a special going on. If you pass your PA by, not PA, eval by Wednesday, tomorrow at midnight, you can activate your lifetime PA for only $40 versus the normal cost, which is $140. So, incentive, well, 300K lifetime would to activate it would be around $300 or maybe like $290, something like that. So there's a big incentive for me to try to be a little bit more aggro with these accounts, to try to pass them and see if I can only have to pay $40 for the PA. But this probably is going to be my last reset for now. I'm not very happy with the price action today, to be honest with you guys. There's like no follow through. You get the bearish signal here, no follow through, stop out. Bullish signal here, look, we're reversing. It's just, it's not very clean. It's not very clean at all. All right, let's see if the 300K reset. It did. Okay. Okay, I need to select an ATM strategy that actually makes sense. I think I'm gonna do 3 contracts, risk 5 to make 8, and take 2 off at 8 and have a runner. I think the math will work. Will work pretty well with this. Let's try it. And I think the better way to trade this, especially with how choppy things have been today, is going to be the Renko chart. Okay. All right, for those of you who are not familiar with what a Renko chart is, it's a really good way to look at the swings. You could see every time we have price movement in a particular direction, we start forming these bricks. They're called bricks. And with how choppy today is, you could see when you finally get movement like this, you can see the bricks are going down in a very nice fashion, right? Or going up in a very nice fashion. Right now, we're basically stuck between this level and maybe this level right here. But it's really easy to see that with the Renko. And so the idea is you want to trade the reversals when it starts changing colors. And the best way to potentially do that is to do it at a key area where it should reverse, like an EMA or a standard deviation level or a 100 level or a 50 level or VWAP. And so just being patient. So for right now, like I want price to come down to this standard deviation level, and this is the 233 EMA. That's a special EMA you use for the Renko charts. Typically you see a bounce off of this area here. The next level we'll be looking at is up here at 550. We could potentially take a short if we see that it's going to start reversing. I think we'll go long here. I missed it. I missed it. You don't want to really chase with the Renko though. That's the problem. The better entry was down here. We would have gotten our 8 points, I think. I do have an automatic stop loss at 5 points. Okay, now we're just gonna wait to see if we can get that continuation move higher here or not, or if it continues flushing. It looks like it wants to flush. So I got stopped out at break even. I'm looking for 8 points. Because it either we get the momentum in that direction or we don't. That's why I have it automatically stopping out at but you can even see that the Renko is, if you're not used to the Renko, you could see it's not behaving in a very straightforward manner either. You're not getting this really good price action. I might just put a sell order right here. But yeah, it's just not moving very smoothly today. Maybe because it's Veterans Day. You can clearly see though that we're getting lower lows and lower highs, so we are in a downtrend, probably making our way down to 500. I was only able to get one of the 3 contracts off, and that's okay. I was trying to short it here, but we never got triggered. And now it looks like we're trying to transition to go back into an uptrend. But you can see the hesitation in the price today, just not a lot of follow through. This is starting to look a little bit better. There we go. All right, we're triggered higher here. It needs to continue going higher. If it doesn't, smaller stop loss. But this was the bounce area I was talking about, standard deviation and an EMA. I'm getting a decent runner now. Okay, that was a really nice trade. The next area I'm interested in is VWAP up here. Let's see how price reacts up there. Got a little too late. I got in a little too late here, but see if it continues going higher. The goal is VWAP, right? So try again. Okay, we'll wait until it gets down to 550. Why isn't it taking me out of my stop loss? It's very strange. I'm just going to exit. Okay, let's see how it behaves at 550. Didn't get that bounce like we did last time. Got it here. See if we hold to 550. Nope. Okay. This is a sell. If we go below 550, I'm interested in going bearish. If not, we're going bullish. All right. This is the one thing that it could be frustrating about Renko is you could be getting a lot of false signals one way or the other. Like we got a signal to go bullish here. We broke this candle and now it might just come down and take me out anyway. I think today's price action has also just been horrendous. And it might be because we're on a holiday today, if I had to guess. Sometimes when you get a nice runner like this, it makes up for a lot of the losers. We're finally going up to VWAP. I've been trying to say that for the last pretty much the entire trading day. We attempted to go to VWAP here at 1124 and failed. We're attempting it here and failing. Very, very, very strange. Yeah, I hope so, Doug. I hope we actually hit VWAP too. Will we actually touch VWAP now? Let's see. Okay, we're getting that bearish move here, potentially. Oh, I missed it. It's not letting me get in, but okay, now we're in. Looks like we were better off not taking that bearish move. Oh, man. Okay, what's overhead? 600? Trying to see if we can get the VWAP bounce here. Did not. See if we can get a bounce here. Okay, our runner's finally out. Finally making some traction here. Had to make some adjustments with the math, right? Because our winners typically will make us almost twice as much as our losers, and that's really important when you're trading something like the Renko. Okay, we're in bullish, hoping to test 600 now. That's the next target. Again, either buyers are going to step in here at VWAP or they're not. It is disappointing when they don't step in. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Okay. I think I'm gonna go bearish at this point. Oh, I missed it. I wanted to go bearish. This is a continuation move based on this slight pullback here. Hoping we continue getting the flush down. My NinZaTrader's frozen again. This is unbelievable. This is the second time today on the stream too. Okay, here we go. It unfroze itself. At least we're in green, right? Last time I did that, it took a bigger stop loss. Okay, 550 might be the next area of interest here. Let's see how we behave at 550. Okay, we got our bullish trigger there. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, nice. Okay, this would be a bearish signal here. I got only one contract off, and that's okay. Hope you guys are now starting to see why I like the Renko. If you can get into a rhythm and a groove, you can make a decent amount of money. Okay, I think now we go bullish. I don't like the hesitation. That might be a stop loss. We'll see. Yep, stop loss. Back in here. I'm not sure why we're hesitating at this level. I'm like surprised it's not just skyrocketing up back to VWAP. Yeah, this hesitation is not good. Yeah, stop loss. Guess we're gonna try again. I'm too late. Going for a continuation move here off this pullback. Yeah, I don't get the hesitation in the price right now. I don't get it. I don't get it one bit. It's like no follow through. These continuation moves have just not been working. Maybe I should stop doing them. terrible fill. Okay, we're probably going to cut the stream in about 5 minutes. Price action's horrendous. I'm no follow through whatsoever. Not happy right now, but at least it's just an eval. We'll continue trading this eval tomorrow. But yeah, the price action is horrendous. Tried shorting it here. Didn't work. That was the quickest stop loss I've ever seen. Oh boy. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits here. It's just been a roller coaster. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, if I can get my trade of 8 issues figured out, I can go back to trading my 50K accounts, which is what I prefer doing. But in the meantime, we'll be trading this 300K account tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans out there. We'll see you guys tomorrow.